And this is a dash cam. This thing is so cool. I used it this weekend and we've got some really, really neat footage, but I also wanted to show you guys real quick some of the neat things, capabilities that it has. I'm going to do an unboxing of it. This is from the company called 70mai, M-A-I. From a packaging perspective, they're trying to outdo Apple here. Definitely some nice packaging. If this is something that you were considering as a gift for maybe a younger driver in your house, spouse, mother-in-law, mother, really good option. Again, super cool packaging. The features on this are where it really, really shines though. So this is how small this is. Probably like the size of a pepper spray canister, not super big. Now I've had other dash cams that are similar, with all the attachments, they hang down in your window. The whole thing about this is it's very, very small. No screen. That's another interesting thing about this one. No buttons. It's got a single button, meaning you can't screw it up. And that's what I really like about this one. So that's what you're getting. It does have a cover on top of the lens, so make sure that you're looking for that. As we open it up further, you're going to see that it has a car charger, cigarette lighter charger port. I'm going to show you some other neat options here, but it has one port for the unit itself, and it has another port for a cell phone or another type of charger. So that's really useful to have as well. In here, this is the neat part about it. This is the way that it mounts to your window. If I twist down, it's meant to mount up against your glass, so it's pretty low profile in the mounting. And what you do is you line up the two arrows. So there's two arrows on here. So you've got those. That's how you have to put it in. And I have to double check myself. So you want to line it up so those two arrows are going to each other. Now, what I've done when I do that is my dash cam is facing forward now, and my charging port is out the side. So this can be plugged in, hardwired, or done whatever we want. The capability and features of this thing get really cool from here on out. Now, as far as cords, it has a long cord on this side. I'm not going to unravel this one because I'm going to use that later. I have another one, a demo model that I can pull out for us. But this cord's probably 8-9 feet long, so you can run this wherever you need to. They also have another kit for you if you want, that they can use to move this between a vehicle to another vehicle. So if you install it and you change your mind, you sell that vehicle, there's going to be some stuff here I'm going to show you. This is a prying tool. This is if you need to get it off of the windshield, you can slide this under. They have a very unique mounting system that I haven't seen before. So they're going to include an extra adhesive pad, and it's going to go with the next piece that I'm going to show you here, which is inside with the instruction manual. Is the mounting. So this mounting system uses this clear, it's not cellophane, it's just a really, really simple clear plastic. So it's super clean, and you peel off this strip. It doesn't actually, it's electrostatic. That's what it is. That's how it mounts to your windshield, and it'll stay on there mounted electrostatically. But there's enough here to do a 2-car installation before you have to do anything else custom. This is their hard wire kit. So it's going to have your standard 3 wires now, not a USB, which is a pretty cool way to install this. So if you're looking at this kit, so the way that this works, very, very simply, it's going to have the USB-C on one end that you can see right there. It's going to have this little adapter capability that they have, and then it's going to have the power, accessory, and ground. So your accessory, you plug into something that turns on and off, power to voltage plus that's always on. And what's neat about this is it's going to automatically know when the car is occupied and when it's not that way. So this is actually me with my car, and this is how I did the installation. Now there's no audio on this one, and I'll probably go pretty fast, but what I did is I kind of spotted where I think I want it, and then the unit, you again line those two pieces up, and you can put it up there. Now, I made the mistake of putting it too close the first time, just so you know. So you put that clear static plastic film up. And so once I put the static film up there, and I tucked it in the corner, I didn't realize, and you can see it's very transparent, optically transparent. I did not realize that this was going to be too close to the side. So there's the USB-C, and I'm tucking it in. The cool thing about that, with that little spudger they give you, you can actually remove it and reinstall it as necessary. This is how you can, again, run it past the glove box. So I ran it in the glove box. I played around a little bit here to see if I could move that trim up a little bit and get it really tucked in. And then I realized, why don't I just take the trim off here? So this is, again, right along the door pillar. Just pulling off that weather gasketing gives you a perfect channel to run your wires up. And so I was able to run it all the way up, tucking it completely. And then I pull back that A-pillar plastic. Takes a little while. And then I get it in there. I'm going to show you this. It's so cool when you see the final product. There's a little bit of cord showing there when the door's open, but the rest of it is completely hidden and just comes out where you want it. So again, that's the included 12 feet of cord that they include with this thing. Installation couldn't be any easier. So I was able to do that, and then there you can see the view that it's getting. Didn't like where it was, so I actually repositioned it down. You can see, maybe I'll show you here how I peeled it off. I thought, oh man, this thing's never coming off. My other ones have a permanent 3M mount to my window. I'd destroy them trying to take them off. I'd have to get new 3M glue and everything. I took this electrostatically, moved it down a little bit, and I said, you know what, that's too far in my view. That's a little bit too close. The view was great, but it was a little bit too, obstructing, so I moved it up a little bit higher, and there you go. And that's what I kind of finally settled on there. And that's my view, and that's my GoPro. And then I was like, why is there a little bit of a haze to it? This thing is 2.7K, so it's better than full HD. And it's because of that little tiny sensor right there had the cover on it still. So don't make the same mistake I did. And I took that and put it back on there. Very, very happy with this. This is the eMMC storage they were talking about. So you don't have to buy anything else. That was another cool thing about this. If you're a parent, if you're a spouse of anybody who drives and you want that freedom of not having to worry about if there was an accident or scratch, something happened to a car, if you lease a car, and they're trying to say something that you did, I would definitely have one of these. So